Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank the Democratic Veterans Caucus of Florida and President Danny Fuquay for the invitation to be here today. And to segue a little bit, I don't know if I'm here today and if I should blame Danny or thank Danny, but he was President Fuquay because he was very instrumental in my decision to run for office. I am Rosemarie Latham. I am running for Florida House of Representatives, District 29, which is DeLand, Deltona, and Lake Helen. I don't have the honor of having served in the military, but I do have family that has. My late husband, Chuck, was a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne. And yes, he jumped out of perfectly good airplanes. My son-in-law, Lance, served the United States Navy. He was a submariner on a nuclear sub. My daughter, Mara, was in the United States Navy. She served on the destroyer, the Nitsa, and she was a Sea Whiz operator, last line of defense for the ship. I can't tell you how proud I am of each family member and of my daughter. I had the opportunity to be on a Tiger Cruise, if y'all are familiar with what a Tiger Cruise is, and that is when the ship allows family to go on the ship and actually sail with the sailors. I got to experience what they did every day. I got to meet the captain. I got to sleep in the berthings. I got to be a sailor for 2 days, which to me was phenomenal. But it was such an experience for me because I understood what my daughter went through every day in her service to the country and what everyone has done every day in their service to the country. And my husband told me when we dropped my daughter off to go to boot camp, don't cry when you drop her off, cry afterward. And boy, did I. But I was so proud of her in what she did. And I'm proud to say that both my daughter and son-in-law continue to serve their country outside their military service now. My daughter is a civilian employee of the United States Navy, and my son-in-law works for Lockheed Martin and still supports the program at Kings Bay Naval Base in Georgia. So our family continues their level of service. Now, why is that important? Because anybody can run for office, but not everyone can legislate, and not everyone can lead. Why do I think I can? Let me tell you a little bit about what I have done in my life. I've lived in Florida for 50 years. I have been a nurse for 43 years, and I have been a nurse practitioner for 24 years. Every day, I see the battles that people fight every day. They come to me for medical care, but they talk to me. They tell me their struggles. I see their struggles. Some of our fellow candidates spoke about mental health services, opioid addiction. Not one patient in my office is not touched by the opioid epidemic. Not one patient, either their spouse, their child, their grandchild. I cannot tell you how many of my patients are raising grandchildren because of the opioid epidemic. I am one. I am telling you, my daughter struggled with addiction, my oldest daughter, but she, thank God, is in recovery, has gotten her life together, and every day we're thankful for that. But I'm raising her 2 children. So it touches everyone. It touches everyone's life, and that's why I am here today. I am here to be a representative for the state of Florida. I'm out there talking to people, asking for petitions to be signed for my campaign. I had one gentleman ask me, are you the party of love or are you the party of hate? And I had to take a deep breath and catch myself. And I said, is this what we've gone to? Is this how we have gotten to? We're the party of love and the party of hate. And I said to him, we're the party of love. And that's what we're going to strive for. We can make Florida a better place. We do not have to be divisive. And the only way that we are going to do that is if we win back some of these seats so that we don't have a Republican majority. That we can start working together the way government was supposed to be. We are not supposed to agree on everything. That's not how we grow. We grow by understanding what each person deals with, becoming sympathetic to them, trying to see where everyone comes from. And then we come together and we hash it out and we come to the best solution for the most people. A supermajority will not allow that to happen in our state. So we must flip these red seats blue. We must continue to work together and make it a better place. And some of my fellow candidates have said, we're not all experts. We're not all experts. And if I pretend to be an expert, or if any candidate says that they're an expert, run far, run fast. Because nobody can be an expert in every field. You surround yourself with a coalition of those who do know. You stack their brains for every bit of knowledge that they have, so that when the laws are written and when we are there to do our job, we do it properly. And the law is written right the first time, not needing amendment after amendment after amendment. And I can speak on that because I am a nurse practitioner, and legislation went through for autonomous practice, and it was an imperfect law that was written. And I'm proud to say that I am an autonomous nurse practitioner and can practice, but we left out the psychiatric nurse practitioners to be autonomous. What is one of the biggest crises we have in Florida is mental health services. What is the biggest solution we have is psychiatric nurse practitioners, and we did not allow them the right to practice to the full extent of their authority.
Here you go.
Something I'm going to work on, okay? We've got a lot of work to do. I don't want to take more time than I was allotted, but I definitely appreciate the time to speak with each of you. Lots to do. I am currently assembling coalitions of experts in each area who have agreed to help me on issues with psychiatric services, flooding, water, environment. I'm amassing all of these people to be my subject matter experts. So when I get to Tallahassee, I will grab them, I will ask them to teach everything possible so we write good laws. So we do the best for the most people we can in the state of Florida. And again, I'm Rosemarie Latham, running for Florida House of Representatives, District 29. Please go to the website, votelatham.com, and I would absolutely appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
We'll see you in Tallahassee.